Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's still your girl Nene. Guys, so many of my friends have been asking me like what's the cost of delivery in Dubai. When you deliver in Dubai, does your child automatically becomes a citizen of that country? Today, after watching this video, you'll get the answer, trust me. Okay guys, first, to deliver in Dubai, you need to have a legal certified copy of a marriage certificate, your passport, international passport copy, visa copy, and your Emirate ID card before you will be admitted in any hospital in Dubai. Also guys, from what I know, the cheapest hospital I have seen in the UAE charges 5,000 dirhams for delivery fee. That's the least I have seen. And you can pay up to 15, 20, 25,000 for delivery charge, depending on the hospital and what they administer on you. In my case, I delivered in Aster Hospital, Qusais, and the standard delivery charge without insurance is 7,000 dirhams for normal delivery, and for CS 10,300 dirhams. But for my case, I had my insurance. And that's one thing I advise so many Africans here in the UAE, like who are not under company sponsorship. They don't care doing insurance, but trust me, insurance is so good, because most insurance, like in my case, my insurance covered up to 90% of my delivery fee. Yeah, 90%. So if you calculate, let me say, if you deliver normally, out of 7,000 you pay just 700 for yourself, though the baby's bill is different from your own. Like what they charge for the baby is different from what they charge for the mom, because after delivery they run some series of tests, like they check your baby's blood group, check his eyes, ears, mouth, so many things like that. And also, if you have insurance, your insurance covers your baby for the first month, like your baby benefits 30 days after delivery from your insurance, and after that you have to do insurance for your baby. If this is your first time stumbling on this channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click the bell notification so you get notified each time I upload a new video. And to all my new subscribers, you are so welcome. I'm so grateful. Guys, the first thing I will start is by appreciating like the doctors and nurses in Aster. First, they were so friendly. The cleaners, they keep your room clean all the times. Like they come in morning, afternoon, evening to empty your garbage bin, change your sheet, give you a dress that you wear. When you are being admitted in Aster, or if you are there for delivery, you are not allowed to put on your casual dresses. The hospital provide you with their maternity wear, the one you use during labor and the one you use after delivery. It is being provided by the hospital. The only thing you need to pack is like the dress you'll be taking home, or the dress you came to the hospital with. Those are the only two times you need to put on your own dresses. Aside that, guys, like growing up, what I used to see in health centers or clinics back home, as a young girl of maybe less than 20, or a young girl who is pregnant who is not married, like getting pregnant out of wedlock, when you go to deliver in the hospital, like when you're crying or complaining of the pain, like my waist, the nurses in Cameroon, they will say, shut up, my friend. They will say, shut up, open your foot. Now me I be saying you, that way you be the yes sweet, you no be call your mommy name. Now you call your mommy name. Open your foot for you. Guys, you know, Those who have experienced it, you can best explain. But trust me, that's not the case here. No matter what, you are being pampered. No matter what you do to the nurses at that moment, there is nothing they can do to you. You are always being pampered, trust me. They take very good care. And I would recommend Aster for anybody who wants to. I've not tried others, though I went for clinic in maybe 1 or 2 places. But Aster, I would recommend it to anybody because like they don't have hidden charges. Okay guys, aside that, for those who have been asking, or those who wish to know if your child becomes a citizen of this country after delivery. First, when you deliver in Dubai, you have 120 days, which is roughly 4 months, to get a resident for your baby, as per what I was told from legal sources and from my hospital. Though some friends told me 120 days is applicable only for boys, like if you give birth to a boy child, that child has up to 120 days to live in the UAE, and if it's a baby girl, your baby have 90 days. But for that, I'm not very sure, because what I was told was you get 120 days to process the document of your baby. And to process your baby's document, truth be told, that one is cheaper compared to what we pay for our own visas as adults. Because from Aster Hospital, when I did my baby's birth certificate, yeah, that's one important thing also. After delivery in Aster, I'm using Aster in this case because that's where I have experience. In Aster, the cost of the birth certificate is different from your hospital bill. You are being charged 570 dirhams for your child's birth certificate, which will take approximately 5 days to 1 week maximum. But you must not pay before leaving the hospital. You can come back at any time to pay for the birth certificate and get it. Like in Aster, as long as you have been admitted in Aster, you are not allowed to eat any food out of the hospital. Even like you are not allowed to get, they are the ones supplying you with food. You don't buy food, you don't pay for food. You can order from the hospital's canteen for maybe your caretaker, but for the patient, be it in the case of sickness or delivery, the hospital provides you with food, because that was what happened in my case. In Aster Hospital also, you don't need to go with like all the basic toiletries like toothbrush, toothpaste, shaving bit, comb. They provide you with all those things. Like what I packed for my toiletries, as per what I packed in my hospital bag, I did not even touch it. The next day I had to send the things back home because they change your toiletries every day. Even your sanitary pad, the hospital provides a sanitary pad for you. They gave me a small pack of Pampers for my baby. And even when they were taking my baby to go and like clean him up every morning or bathe him, they were using their own diapers, not mine. They did not come to collect from the one they gave me. They were using out of their own stock. Like, I can tell you guys, I knew my blood group when I was 25 years old. But trust me, before leaving the hospital, I already knew baby Dark's blood group. And it's same with mine. For that first, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. So you see, there are some basic things that back home you don't get to experience them, but when you try here, you get all the love and everything. Though the bills, trust me, the bills are not easy. You are being like the hospital bills here without insurance, compared to Africa, it's so high. But if you have your insurance, what you are paying is so insignificant. Because trust me, for example, you have your insurance and the hospital bill in is 7,000. So if you are to pay 10% of 7,000, you see that you are just paying 700 dirhams. And in Yaoundé, most hospitals, Yaoundé, Douala in Cameroon, most hospitals will charge you up to 70 to 100,000 for normal delivery. So if you want to compare, they are almost the same. And here they provide you with food, pampers, like they take basic care of your child and yourself very well, which is not the case in Africa or in Cameroon specifically. Trust me, nobody should deceive you or tell you giving birth in Dubai, your child automatically becomes a citizen of that country. It's a fat lie. Like the case of this lady, this video that is circulating on social media of a Cameroonian lady who gave birth in Dubai, Aboher to be specific. Maybe she thought she was traveling abroad, and if she gives birth abroad, the baby will automatically become a citizen of this country. But that's not the case. I'm sure she did not get the right orientation. In other countries, maybe Europe and America, and for America, I'm sure Europe and America, it can work for you, but not in Dubai. That does not happen in Dubai, and nobody should deceive you. From the day you give birth in this country, you have only 120 days for your child to be free. Before the end of the 120 days, you have to do visa for your child, or you take your child out of the country to avoid problems with the government of this country. That's the easiest way. The only benefit you get from giving birth in this country is that, let me say, in terms of medical care, you are sure, though the will of God is not the will of man, or let me say the ways of man are not the ways of God. But aside that, when it comes to medical care, you are sure of good medical care. But if they tell you, or anybody told you that this is my sister, it's a lie. Fat lie, trust me. There is a video I did on what I packed in my hospital bag, which I'm going to drop one of these days. Like, you just need a small bag. You just need to pack. You don't need to pack so many things. Like, it's the smallest hospital bag I've seen so far, because you only have to put just the baby things and your dress, the dress you'll be putting back home the day you're leaving the hospital. Aside that, there are no hidden charges.